Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, where we are about to send Valentina on a mission to go fly by Minmus. Let's do this, shall we? So we're using the SNED... Actually, I just realized something. We need to go back to vehicle assembly as soon as it loads. Hello, KSP? Are you gonna load? Uh-huh. There we go. That was lengthy. A little weird. But we need to go back to the vehicle assembly because we need to pop off these tail fins, pop off this mainsail, and pop off these boosters, as well as our monopropellant. There we go. And we have 4 X200 fuel tanks here. We can ditch those and save a little bit of money by putting on X64 tanks. So the, where are they? The X216 tanks that we have here have 720 liquid fuel versus 2880 for these guys. So this should be a sizable upgrade as well as be a bit cheaper-ish. We had X216s? No, that's not right. We had... What did we have? We didn't have the Jumbo 64s. We had the X232s. Yeah, we had these. So this is going to be exactly the same amount of fuel, but it's going to be 250 Kerbal bucks each cheaper. So we're saving 500 Kerbal bucks. We'll go ahead and put our tail fins back on, right about here. And our mainsail, right on back there. Other than all of that, other than that 500 bucks, this is exactly the same. We're going to go back down to 2 side boosters. We don't need more than that right now. There we go, T800s. Are our struts connected? Yes, they are. Fuel is all connected. Okay, back up to 4 monopropellant tanks and thruster blocks. Excellent. There. Saves us 500 bucks. Totally worth the couple of minutes. Okay, we'll save this as the Snedgus Mark V. It's not even worth saving it as like a Mark 5B or something. Just completely pointless. Hopefully this won't take as long to load. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Okay, so, we might as well just launch this. We may grab ourselves a atmospheric Science Junior activation since we have Ferrandis along. But, let's revert this to VAB. Did not check my staging. Okay. We'll move these together. There we go. Then that detaches and that fires. Okay, we're good. There we go. Now I think we're actually ready for launch. Maybe. There we go. I think, yeah, now it's loaded. Excellent. Now I think we're actually ready for launch. So let's go ahead and do this. Off we go. It's kind of a silly looking critter, but it'll get the job done. And having a scientist along will be very, very handy indeed. So we don't really need a particularly high orbit. I'm kind of thinking we'll start our... Oh, wow. I did not turn SAS on. Oh! Okay, we'll need to make a bit of corrective steering here. Oof, this thing doesn't want to go this direction. Okay, I think we got it under control. Ditch those stages. Yeah, this thing's waggling a fair amount. Was kind of afraid of that. Should have connected struts here to here. In fact, let's just go ahead and revert this right on back. This was the first launch of this thing, so... Other than that, it flew pretty well. I'll have to remember to actually turn SAS on. But let's go ahead and toss in a strut from here, straight down to here. Chewing gum and duct tape. Excellent. Okay. This should be a real launch. We shouldn't have any more concerns with it doing that sort of nonsense with those struts on. And this time, I will remember to turn SAS on. There we go. Okay. We appear to be rock solid. Look at that. That is glorious. And now this. This is a real launch. Okay, so we're going to start tipping over right about now. Here we go. Get this pitch out of the way. We are currently at a heading of 96 degrees. We should adjust that. Ditch our booster stages. There we go. 93 degrees. 91 degrees. I think we overcorrected a bit there. Okay. I think we're good. Currently at an apoapsis height of 23 kilometers, which is not amazingly high. We're just gonna chill right around here, not do too much more of a gravity turn while we raise our apoapsis, burn essentially prograde for a bit. We definitely want to get up out of the atmosphere for sure. Pretty soon we may want to turn on our RCS. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and do that. There we go. And we now have an apoapsis height of basically what we need. So we're going to start burning right at the horizon. And we are going to turn off our engines and just coast a little ways. We did overshoot 70 kilometers, a fair amount, but 80 is fine. It's not a big deal. We should have plenty of delta V-ish. Plenty-ish. This is, after all, just a flyby. We don't even need to orbit. We'll go ahead and grab this materials study. There we go. And we will collect that. Excellent. Okay, and let's burn right at about 1 minute to apoapsis, see how that goes. We still do have a fair amount of fuel in this tank. Our thrust-to-weight ratio is substantially higher. So that's good. There we go. It's a decent burn time, looks like. Decent-ish. Okay, good enough. We're going to burn again at about 30 seconds. So here in another 20. So we're going to have to match inclinations with Minmus. Minmus has got a pretty funky orbit. So this equatorial launch isn't going to be, I mean, super, super great, but that'll burn some of our delta V. I'm just thinking maybe we should have put in a second T-800 up here. We'll find out. We may have to abort the mission, but it's just a flyby. I think we'll be fine. Okay, we're good there. Try again at 15 seconds to apoapsis. We still need another 500 or so meters per second out of this thing to achieve orbit, so we are going to get to orbit with this, interestingly. Okay, it looks like we're doing okay. We're going back up now, so we're going to try again at 5 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, now. Okay, we're going back up. We're going to burn again at 0. Okay, we're in orbit. Good enough. RCS off for now. Kill rot. Okay. So, we need to set as target Minmus. Set as target. Okay, let's head on back over to Kerbal for now. And then we need to adjust our inclination by a fair amount. So 7.1 degrees. So we need to go, what, the other direction? Yeah, we need to go the other way. No, no, no. That's not the direction I wanted at all. At the ascending node. Nope. At the ascending node. We need to go this way. So that's negative 5.4 degrees. Not quite there. We're like here. Okay. So we overshot a fair amount. 3, 2, 1, 0.3, 2, 1. I guess 0.1 degrees is the closest we're going to get for now. We can make a second corrective burn. That won't be a problem. So something like this. Okay, maneuver planner, execute this node. Go ahead and turn on RCS so we can actually turn with this giant tank. Look at that thing. It's enormous. No way our reaction wheel turns that anywhere near in 11 minutes. That's just not going to happen. We have 23 seconds left on this big old tank, so we're going to be able to get some... We're going to be able to match our inclination for sure, and then get somewhere around 1 kilometer per second out of this thing in getting towards Minmus, which is going to be pretty close to what we need, actually. We may be able to orbit in this thing. There's no way we'd be able to land, of course, but that's not the point. Okay. So let's go ahead and adjust our inclination. And then we'll do one more inclination adjustment. It won't take too much. There we go. That's not too bad. Now we could have launched with this inclination and that would have been a lot more efficient, but I don't like trying to match an inclination through the atmosphere. I just like going a straight direction. Okay, so our next primary point to do this would be at the ascending node, which is going to be here. And we can just go ahead and, whoop, that was too much. Yeah, this takes almost nothing. So we're going to go ahead and execute that node. 5 meters per second. Okay, that's enough of that, MechJeb. You can go ahead and auto-warp. There we go. This will just be fine-tuning our inclination. Right to about the 6 degrees that Minmus is, almost perfectly. 6.00734 degrees. Plenty close enough. Okay. Now we're not exactly circularized, but Minmus is currently here, traveling at 274.1 meters per second. So it's going to be, what, probably about here by the time we get out there? Somewhere around there. So right around our descending node. Let's go ahead and add a prograde maneuver and see if we can't get an encounter. Wait, that's Moon. I was thinking that this satellite was Moon and this was Minmus, but no, we need to go a fair amount further. Let's see, that looks very close to a Minmus encounter. Very, very close indeed. Let's just make some minute adjustments here. Yep, there's one. Let's get kind of close to it. Not amazingly close, but kind of close. Something, I mean, that's not super close, but we have tons of delta V. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. So let's execute this. That should get us to where we need to go. And we should still have a little bit left in this tank, actually. Which is a little shocking. I was not expecting to use this for space maneuvers. But that's fine. I'm completely okay with that. Okay. Burning in 15 minutes. We'll be warping momentarily. There we go. Burning in 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Burning right about now. Ish. Come on, MechJeb, you got this. There you go. Not too bad. This thing has huge thrust to weight ratio, so we're getting a very long distance on a very tiny amount of fuel, actually. Like, we've been on fumes for a while now, but oh, look at that. We've got 20 meters per second left in the tank. 18 meters per second left in the tank. Okay, so here we are. We're a little ways out, but that's fine. We can go ahead and add a maneuver here to kind of... that was way too much. As you can see, maneuvers around Minmus take very little delta V. It has almost no gravity. So we're going to go ahead and tweak this in a little bit. We want to get pretty close, and we do want to orbit this puppy. So about 20 kilometers, I'm thinking, for the height. For the goal height. Oh, come on. There you go. Right about there. Excellent. We'll execute that node. In 5 days. Well, we have to turn towards it first. How are we doing on our monopropellant, actually? Oh, we have plenty. We're doing fine on monopropellant. See, we've still got over half of our monopropellant. And we're going to be getting rid of the stage in 0.3 seconds after we start this burn. So that's going to be exciting. And then this stage is going to have way less thrust to weight, but that's okay. We've got 4 minutes of burn, plenty of delta V. We're going to use about 10% of our delta V to orbit this thing. Maybe another about 10% to circularize, and then about another 10% to return, so yeah. Minmus should be... yeah, there it is. Hi, Minmus. Yeah, little mint-flavored snowball. How you doing, Minmus? Can't really see that it's a mint-flavored snowball from here, because it's getting blocked by the sun, but believe me, it is a mint-flavored snowball. Just entirely made of mint ice cream. That's why Valentina has insisted that she has to be the one to land there. She loves mint. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do that. And let's grab our crew report, our temperature scan, our atmospheric pressure scan, mystery goo observation, and then we'll grab our other mystery goo observation. We're in space high. We should be able, theoretically, to reset those. We'll go ahead and collect all of that data. Okay, and we should be in orbit. Yes, we are. We also got a world first. for initiating the first flyby and the first orbit and the first suborbital spaceflight, technically, since we, I think, changed our direction. We're currently moving at 9.6 meters per second to nice and brisk speed. Let's go ahead and make a save here. There we go. Just in case Frandus gets suicidal again. Frandus, let's go. You know what must be done. Restore the Science Junior. And then go ahead and turn on your RCS. Open the service bay doors. And I want you to restore this mystery goo containment unit. And then once you drift into place up here. Wait, collect data. Hang on. Just, wait here, Frandus. Okay. I think we can safely reset this one. We can't collect that. Okay. Come on back in, Frandus. Your work here is done. Don't get stuck, Frandus. There you go. Excellent. Okay. Now, you didn't mess up our orbit too much, did you, Frandus? No, you're okay. Okay, let's go to retrograde, orbital retrograde. And I'm just going to fine-tune our periapsis a little bit here. We could actually grab a materials study according to this. Let's see if it goes in. It did. Okay. Well, let's adjust this real fast. Down to about 20 kilometers. There we go. Frandus, go ahead and hop out. Restore the Science Junior. Hop back in. Okay. There we go. And let's go ahead and create a node at the periapsis. We're going to... Whoa, now. We're going to raise our apoapsis a bit. We want to circularize thereabouts. Actually, let's just MacJeb it up. Circularize at the next periapsis. Create and execute. MacJeb. There you go. Yeah, that'll be fine. In fact, that's absolutely perfect. So we're in space high right now. We're trying to get into in space low for this flyby and get just as much data as we can, and then we will head on back home. So this node is in 3 days. We're going to be warping down into in space low. Hello, Minmus. Come on in. We are moving very, very slowly. There we go. Hello, Minmus. See? Big ol' lumpy ball of mint ice cream. Is it not glorious? Okay, let's grab our crew report. Temperature scan. Atmospheric pressure scan. Grab a mystery goo observation for in-space near. Grab a materials study. Okay. Collect all of the data. We've now circularized our orbit here. We got a world first milestone for performing a spacewalk, escaping the gravitational influence, interestingly, and initiating a flyby of the sun, interestingly. Well, we didn't try to do either of those things, but whatever, I guess. We'll restore the Science Junior. There we go. Very convenient that it just happens to be in range with this thing. And should we grab another one? I mean, we can't store it. Did we EVA report? No, we didn't. In space near Minmus's lowlands. There we go. Collect everything that we can. And let's go ahead and allow auto warp to stop. And let's warp around this and see if we can't find any other biomes. Hey, Midlands. EVA report. Grab that. Board. Collect. Okay. Lowlands. We already have EVA report from Lowlands. Midlands. We're fine. Slopes. Oh, and it's gone. I mean, we could just have Frandus be out here. But I don't think we can time warp. Yeah, we can't time warp. Maybe we'll get slopes again here in a moment. Or not. Midlands, that's fine. Lowlands, that's fine. I think that's basically all we're going to get. I mean, there is Highlands here, which we should grab. There we go. Grabbed Highlands. Hop on back in. Collect that in our storage unit. What else do we got? Midlands. Lowlands. Greater Flats. We'll EVA report that. Hop on in. Collect all. What else do we have here? Lowlands. Greater Flats. Lowlands. Regular Flats. Okay. Grab that. Collect all. Midlands. I think we're basically back to where we started. Highlands. Slopes. We gotta grab slopes. EVA. Got it. Okay. We grab slopes. And let's just warp around towards the dark side. Once we get back to the dark side, then we know that we've got everything. Slopes, Midlands, Slopes, Lowlands, Greater Flat, or Great Flats, not Greater. EVA report that. And it's gone. Too late. Unfortunate. Oops, we don't want to transfer the data. We don't have any for it to collect. Okay. So we missed a Great Flats there. Midlands. Lowlands. Okay, there's Kerbal. So I know that all we missed was the Great Flats then. So I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode we'll grab that and then head on back home. See you all then.